Yo, what's up guys, this is the third episode of my 1000 mil from PvM series. The last episode that I made for this series was on the 17th of June, so that was a while ago. I wish I could say that I've actually been PvMing a lot since then, but I actually haven't since it's been summer, and I've just been spending my time like lying around, to be honest. But since it's almost winter soon and I'm going to have nothing else to do, I'm going to spend a lot of my time on RS and PvMing, so just expect this series and my Road to All Drops series to come out a lot more frequently. But anyway, as you can see, we started off with some Clara. I did just mention my Road to All Boss Drop series, and within that series I've had to camp a lot of Clara. So yeah, that's pretty much why I've been camping Clara a lot, in case some of you did not know. For this episode we killed her 916 times, and that took around 17 hours since I get around 55 kills an hour. It might actually be around 60, but it's more or less 55 to 60. And in these kills we did end up getting a lot of drops. We ended up getting 14 armor pieces in total. And if you watch my recent Road to All Boss Drops episode, you would know that I got 6 of those items within like an hour and a half. Here's a screenshot of that, just look at the timestamps and that's actually crazy. 6 drops in an hour and a half. If we didn't actually get that lucky within that time period, we wouldn't have got anywhere near to the amount of money that we made. But anyway, just look at the price check. We made 50.8 mil from this. That's almost 3 mil an hour. If you were going to go to Kree, I wouldn't really expect this, since like I said before, I did get extremely lucky with the drops. I would say Kree is a steady around 2 mil an hour, but yeah, like I said, it obviously depends on how lucky you are. The next one's a bit of a weird one, and I really don't know why I went to do this, but that is I killed a lot of Chaos Dwarves. I killed over 1k of them to be exact. I think I was planning on making like a 10 hours of Chaos Dwarves video, but I just lost track of how much time I spent there. I think it was around 4 hours. Unfortunately, we did not get a Dragon Pickaxe drop, which was what I was kind of aiming for, but we did get around 9 hand cannons. And we also did get quite a few of their hand cannon shots as well, and that equated to around 2.8 mil. I probably spent like 2 mil in cannonballs as well, so doing this was really not worth it. But yeah, nonetheless, we got around 3 mil to add to our tally as well. Next up, I went to a brand new boss that I never did before this, and that was Nex. I went there with a friend, so we were both learning at the same time. We actually got so unlucky. We heard that the drop rate for everything was around 1 in 16, so every 16 kills you should get a drop more or less. We went around 70 kills dry with no unique drops at all. We just kept getting Sour Brew drop after Sour Brew drop after Sour Brew drop. And then, you know, the occasional green D'hide, which isn't a bad drop, it's like 800k I think. But still, you know, we wanted a unique drop. And then finally around the 70th kill we got a Virtus Robe top. And that ended up selling for around 12 mil, so that was like 6 mil each. And yeah, I think we stopped shortly after that. So that's why we only got around 76 kills. I estimate it did take us around 10 hours to do this. Remember, we were still learning, so the kills were coming in quite slowly. We do know how to do it now, more or less. The second phase is just AIDS, when she keeps like hammering down on you, and you just take consistent damage and you can't really do anything about it unless you surge away. And even then, if you surge away, sometimes it doesn't stop happening. So yeah, that's quite annoying. But anyway, let's take a look at the final price check. This is what it says on my room metrics, even though I'm pretty sure I got loads more than this. I don't think it tracks when you're during and it like splits loot. So I'm just going to use the value, whatever it says at the top there, which is like 4 mil. I'm not going to try and guess how much more than that I got. So yeah, in total from this, we got around 10 mil from Nex. Next up is a really short one. I just went to Cuba D for less than an hour actually. I know it says an hour at the top, but it was around 45 to 50 minutes. We got 21 Cuba D kills. I can't remember why I did so little. I think I just got bored because Cuba D is quite repetitive. And I've killed her like 2,000 times, so it kind of gets boring after a while. But anyway, even for the 50 minutes that I did spend on her, we almost got 5 mil. I don't understand why I keep hearing people say that Cuba D isn't good money anymore. It still is around 5 to 6 mil an hour. And if you actually learn how to kill her properly, it's basically brain dead after a while. So you can just sit there watching TV whilst doing it. So yeah, I would still highly recommend going to Cuba D for money. Especially now since Double XP Weekend has been announced and she drops stuff like Grammy Lanterdimes and Magic Logs. Those prices will have been boosted up, so you'll be making more GP per hour. Finally, we went to Krill, and also if you didn't know, this is another boss that I'm trying to get all the drops from in my Road to All Boss Drop series. For this episode, I killed him 488 times, which was around 10 hours. It was probably a little less than 10 hours, but it was around there. We ended up getting 6 Zamorak drops. We got 2 gowns, 2 boots, 1 Zamorakan spear, and 1 Ward of Subjugation. Pretty happy with that. I'm not sure what the drop rate on these items are, so I don't really think I have anything to complain about. Here's the final price check of all of those kills, and it equates to around 22 mil, so that means I made 2.2 mil an hour, which is pretty alright. I guess it's on the same level as Clara. I just got a little more lucky there. I'm actually pretty sure that all the God Wars dungeon bosses have more or less the same GP per hour, and they also give you like insane combat XP, So if you're ever going to go for level 120 or 200ml XP in any of the combat skills, I'd highly recommend coming to the God Wars dungeon, since you'll be getting that and you'll also be getting money as well. So that is it. Let's just take a look at this overview of what we gained from this episode and where we stand throughout the whole series. We got 3ml from Chaosstrokes, 50ml from armor, 10ml from Nex, 22ml from Krill, and 5ml from the Cuba D. That makes this episode total 90ml. So in this episode I earned about 2.1ml GP per hour. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst if you take into account what I've actually been doing. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, and this makes the series total 379ml. Only a little over 600ml to go. It's going to take a while, but I've actually been getting back into PvMing a lot these past couple of days. So yeah, just like I said at the beginning of the video, just expect these to come out more frequently. But anyway, that is it. Also, if you have any idea on what Nex's drop rates are, please leave a comment. I really want to know if it's actually 1 in 16. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you're new, and peace!